What's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Round Table Talk. I am your host, C Money, and in this episode, we are doing Hotspots in South Florida, and we are here at the River Landing Shopping Center and Residency here in the Miami Health District. This is about a minute or two away from the Jackson Memorial Hospital main campus, and also less than 2 minutes away from the Lone Depot Park, which is also home to the Miami Marlins baseball team. Now, I thought I actually did an episode here, but apparently I did not. Well, here it is, River Landing, Miami shops. Now we're gonna start off on the first level here. There's a Chase Bank right there. There is a Peepo Pizza shop. There is a Bulgaria and Patisserie area. Then you come over here. There is a La Bistro, which is a bistro area. You have a Lime Fresh Mexican Grill, which I actually did eat here at one time, and they're actually delicious. AT&T, and across the hall you have a Publix supermarket. First floor directory: Ella Restaurant, White Coat Beauty, My MB Spa, East Riverwalk Restaurant, Atrium, Haagen-Dazs, Man Cave. We're gonna go here. We have a Haagen-Dazs right here. Man Cave is a barber. It's called Man Cave for Men barber. We have a Ilia, which is another restaurant. Now, it's been a minute since I've been here. Like, I recently visited, probably last year, but of course it's been a minute, so a lot of the things are simply here. And if you come out here, we're here. This is the Miami River. Yeah, I mean, practically you can dock your boat. This is Tanuki. It's probably a Japanese style restaurant. I smell some food. The food out here is delicious. I've been here several times. We're gonna take a little walk down the stroll. This is the Miami River. This right here is the 836 Expressway, also known as the Dolphin Expressway. So you run into that here. You have a lot of boats that are docked here. I don't know if these boats are for people that are actually here shopping, but I mean, or it could be residents here. As you can see up there, these are residential apartments up here, and these are actually stores. We're gonna go up there after a while. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background. This opened up a few years ago. I want to say before COVID, but I'm guessing during COVID it opened up. I'm mistaken. And this is a newly remodeled area. Now, this area is in the city of Miami. I cannot tell you the actual name of the neighborhood, but I know we are north of Little Havana, south of Adapata, and southeast of Adapata, because Adapata does surround this area. So you can call this Adapata, but we are near the Health District, which is Jackson Hospital, University of Miami Hospital, and several areas. Now, you see there's construction doing over here. They're probably going to be building some more stuff over here as well. And we're going to turn around. We're going to go back this way as well. Like I said, the name of this area is unknown. You could probably call this Adapata, but we are near the Jackson Hospital Health District area. We are a few minutes away from the UM Health Metro Rail Station, which was newly named last year, in the late last year of 2024. It was formerly called Civic Center, but it got renamed to UM Health Station due to its proximity of Jackson Hospital and the surrounding medical centers and hospitals in the area. So you can see why that got thing. And also, you know, there's the houses across the waterway as well. They're doing construction there on the 836. If you want to know about that construction, you can always Google the 836 Expressway construction. So the food here is amazing because I smell it. I smell the food. The first time I visited here, there was a Italian food truck out here, and I ended up getting some pasta. But apparently, the Italian food truck no longer sits out here because now there are fast-growing restaurants that are here. And this is one of the things about gentrification, and we're going to be talking about that in a video later on. We're going to talk about gentrification because now, as you see, a lot of these mixed-use developments are being mixed-use places are being developed here, where you have shopping centers mixed in with residential condominiums and apartments. Remember, we did one called 55 Block a while back where they had a Target and a 5 and Below and other stores where, you know, they also have apartments that sit on top. This is one of them as well. These are high-rise condominiums or apartments, I should say. These are some of the restaurants that some of the things that we saw on the directory, and this is a touchscreen directory as well too. We're gonna take a walk upstairs as well too, but I just wanted to see because I never walked out this way. I've always just went to wherever, and this is right here. This is the Northwest 17th Avenue Bridge. And if you take this bridge and you continue further this way, just about a minute past this bridge, you will run into what is called Long Depot Park, which is home to the Miami Marlins baseball team, which is also the former Orange Bowl Stadium. So you pretty much can't see it from here, but normally you will see fragments of Long Depot Park is right over here, but you can't see it because of the trees and also the construction crane that sits there. And over it, I can see bits and pieces of it. If you can see, there's a little bits and piece behind it, but I know if you probably can't see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. You see where let me get my hand. Where my hand is at right here, that's bits and pieces of the Long Depot Park, that little area right there. That's bits and pieces of the Long Depot Park, which is home to the Miami Marlins baseball team. 1996 champions, of course. At that time I was in high school, but yeah. And now we're gonna go back this way. It's kind of sprinkling, like raining, because you know this is rainy weather season. So I'm trying to get as much out of this video as I can. But even though I'm going to be on the inside, there's a boat coming by. I want to show one of the boats. Yeah, this is Miami, the Miami River. Like west of here, when you go towards this way, there are a lot of docks for like cargoes and stuff, because a lot of these boats that come this way, they're pretty much coming from the port of Miami, and they normally have docks over here where a lot of these cargo docks dock their boats at, and they take all the cargo and stuff off of it. We're gonna see, this is a actually big boat. It's not big, but it's big. This boat is called Captain Bourbon, and pretty much you see this a lot. You see little vessels like this transporting big vessels, which is the one you're going to see, and then you also have one that's behind it. This is a really big boat. This is not the Bourbon Express. I guess this is the pusher boat, and this is their cargo boat, and then they have a pusher boat in the back. This is not what we're basically supposed to be looking at. We're supposed to be more concerned about the shopping center here than we are looking at the boats. But I just wanted to give you an outfit. Like when you come to the shopping center, I don't see what they do. They're right here, these little seats right here where you can take a seat and you can, you know, intake the waters and the boats that come by. Now, granted, there are no cruise boats or anything that come this way, but they do, you know, you do see like little charter private boats that do come out this way, where Like the last time I came out this way, I was out here. They had like a boat where I guess people rented it and they was having music and partying on the boat and stuff like that. So they do have little private boats that do come out here and stuff like that to where they can, but as far as cruise ships and stuff, no. This is the end of the boat here. I guess that's the boat tower, and this is the back boat that is, this one is called Pepin. Pepin. So this is interesting. And of course, it's Miami River. That's what it says. Towing company. So this is, and a lot of these, what there is that if a boat gets stranded, or if a boat gets stuck, or if a boat is too big and they run out of gas or something like that, they have these little vessels like this one right here that tow boats to their prospective yards. Because I'm quite sure this boat, there was something wrong with the boat. Maybe it had a mechanical problem. Maybe they ran out of fuel or whatever the case may be. So they couldn't, the boat couldn't carry on its own. So they had to use these small vessels, which is a towing company that, totes these boats to wherever they need to go to. Now here's a small little boat. Now this is a cute little boat. Now would I ride one of these boats? Maybe, but it's too small. So if it gets a little bit windy, it will be a little bit hard for that. Here's another boat right here. Yeah. So now let's get back to the main purpose at Point, which was the Riverland shopping, Riverland shops and residencies. Now we're gonna go take a trip upstairs. One of the favorite stores that my mom liked to visit here is Hobby Lobby. As I told you in previous episodes, my mom, she makes handkerchiefs, and if you ever want a handkerchief, you can just holler at me. She makes handkerchiefs, and stuff like that. But and Hobby Lobby, it is something like an arts and crafts store, so she likes to visit there. Hobby Lobby is something similar to Chick-fil-A, because Hobby Lobby, they're closed on Sundays and stuff like that. So I believe that's like a Christian type business or something like that, because they're always closed on Sundays. So I'm like, maybe there's something like Chick-fil-A. But okay, so now we're gonna go here. Office shopping and dining is this way. So I'm not gonna go here. I'm gonna go up this way. So as you see, there go another boat. Somebody rented out their boat, because there's two girls on their boat. So they, like I said, they pretty much rent out these boats. Now we're gonna go walk up to the second floor of here, and I might come back to get something to eat, because now there's several restaurants here. I was thinking about getting something to eat at Lime, but I might have different options now to where I can go see Chick-fil-A, Carrot Express, Public Liquors, Aspen Dentals, Dry Cleaners. I knew about Chick-fil-A and Carrot Express because I actually ate at Chick-fil-A here, but I'm not a Chick-fil-A fan. So we're gonna come here. Oh, and by the way, happy Cinco de Mayo. I forgot to mention that today is May 5th. It's Cinco de Mayo. So for all you Cinco de Mayo fans, happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay, now we're back here. We're going up to the second floor. Now the stores on here, all the restaurants are on the first floor. Now the second, third, and fourth, and continuation are the shops of different stores and different stores like that. All the restaurants are downstairs. Like, we are coming up on the second floor, where here most of the shops reside here on the second and third floor. I'm going to show you why. Over here you have let me see what's over here. A hair salon, a hair spa and nail salon. I don't know, that might be this shit over there. Over here you have Ulta Beauty, which is a beauty cosmetic store. Way beyond there, I don't know if you can see it, you have a Five and Below, which is there. And over here you have a pet supermarket. I don't know if they was open the last time I was here, but I think they was. And of course, Hobby Lobby is on the second floor, and this is a These are two stores. This looks like an eyeglass store, and this looks like a women's clothing store. Now we're gonna take another, and then they have stairs. I recommend the escalator and the elevator, because if you take the stairs, ooh, my goodness, you're gonna be tired, because these stairs are crazy. Now I like 5 and below, so I go in there. You know, I get a few things out of 5 and below and stuff like that. So it's cool for me. So we're gonna take another escalator ride. Now the 3rd and the 4th floor is where the action is at. Oh, there's a store here that was not here before the last time I was here, and I see it now. Now over here, this is where more of the good stores at. This is where the good store. And one of these stores are a 2-story store, which okay, here you have a Claire's, which is a accessory store. You have a Miami Optical, which is an eyeglass store. You have a pediatrics dental center, and here is an Old Navy. You don't see too many of the Old Navy. And when you come over here, you have a Famous Footwear. Now this is the store that I was talking about that was not here when I last visited. So Famous Footwear. So now I can come here and get some shoes if I want to. CKO Boxing, CKO Kickboxing. I've never heard of that. That wasn't here the last time I was here. This Ross Dress for Less is here. Now the store that is a 2-story store is right over here. This is the Burlington store. Now let me take you on a little other ride, because basically, you know, you have a lot of shops here. You can spend your time here all the time. I've shopped and I've been in majority of the stores. You know, I've been to these stores. I've been shopping and stuff like that. Like I told you, one of my favorite stores is 5 and below. To me, it's equivalent to the modern day Dollar Tree, you know, and stuff like that. So now we're gonna go up another flight. There's also a exercising here. If you want to go exercising, there's also there. See, Burlington, TJ Maxx, Suite 7 event space and studio. See, Burlington is right there, and it says Burlington is upstairs. That means Burlington has a 2nd floor, and that's the only one that has a 2nd floor. And as well, the Planet Fitness, I don't know where actually the Planet Fitness is. It might be, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be on the 5th floor. No. Planet Fitness is here. That's right. Oh, yes. Planet Fitness is right here. So this is okay. This is the final. Okay, upstairs is the offices at River Landing. So if you go upstairs furthermore, you'll end up in the offices. And if you probably go, and then that will be the end of that. I think to get to the apartments or the residencies, you have to use the elevators or separate stairs to get to the residencies, which is over here. This is the Suite 7 photography studio and event space. I'm guessing this is by appointments and stuff. You can come here. This is TJ Maxx. This is the upstairs 2nd floor of the Burlington. You have, I'm guessing this is the office for River Landing. And of course, Planet Fitness is over here. Now, I remember Planet Fitness, but I don't think I remember it being here. I thought it was somewhere further up, but I'm guessing not. So I'm guessing Planet Fitness was further down. And oh. While we're up here, let me see if I can give you a view of give you an out view of it. Now you can better view the Lone Depot Park, which is home to the Miami Marlins baseball team. And as you can see, when I pointed earlier out that little area that I told you, that little area right there, that was part of the Lone Depot Park. Now Lone Depot Park is a different type of stadium because they have an open and closed top. You know how most football stadiums they footballs are open air stadiums where they don't have covers. Lone Depot Park, as you can see, their rooftop is covered, but for certain times they open it up, like if they're doing a event that involves them open to have open air or stuff like that. They have an open air. Now this is home also to the former Orange Bowl Stadium where the Miami Dolphins used to play at, and the Orange Bowl Stadium eventually was demolished, and the Miami Marlins, which was formerly called the Florida Marlins, was playing at the now Hard Rock Stadium, which was then called the Joe Robbie Stadium. But upon money and everything, they wanted to build their own stadium, and they built it at the old Orange Bowl Stadium location. And that location sits off of Northwest 7th Street and 17th Avenue. Like I said, if you take the 17th Avenue bridge, you'll be like less than a minute away from the Lone Depot Park, which was formerly known as Marlins Park. When they first opened up, they named it Marlins Park, but then they changed the name to Lone Depot Park because I guess Lone Depot was one of the companies that are like a sponsorship for the park. Oh yeah, I have to go around, so I'm I didn't go this way, so I'm gonna go around. I think I'm gonna go around. Do I need to go around? Nah, I'll just go this way. This is Old Navy, of course. So there are about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 floors of shopping and eateries, because the first floor is the first. You have the Publix and you have the restaurants, and of course the Chase Bank. The second floor you have shopping, then you have shopping on the third floor, which is where we're at, and then you have the fourth floor, which is continuation of the second floor, because Burlington has a 2-story. You can see the Burlington right here on this floor, then you can see the Burlington on the fourth floor as well. So this is a nice shopping area. If you want to come down, this is off of the Miami River. It sits off of I forgot the address. It sits near the Miami Health District. It's in the Miami Attapata Health District area. We're north of Little Havana, south of Attapata, southeast of Attapata, west of downtown Miami, and other areas as well. So now we're going to go back down to the first floor, because we're almost at the end of our video. And if you ever want to know that these are the elevators here to this. Now granted, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a little piece of info. Ooh, nice. This Publix is actually small. Like most Publix, as you go, a lot of these Publix they're building a lot of Publix inside of shopping areas. If you remember my video at Block 55, across the street from Block 55, there was a Publix, and that Publix is a small Publix. And this is another Publix here that that is a small Publix. It is a Publix that, you don't see. It's not as big as original Publix, because a lot of these Publixes that sits in places like this is the offices at Riverland, and this is the office building, I believe. Oh, this is the entrance to the office buildings, and this is the entrance to all the other stuff. So we are here, see Lone Depot Park, the Florida Miami Market. So we are here at the River Landing shops and residencies. Oh, I'm gonna come down here because I want to make sure you get another understanding of the area here, because down this way is where the Carrot Express is at, and next to Carrot Express, well, we got a few minutes, so I can hustle up down here. One of the good things about a lot of these gentrified buildings and gentrified areas is now that a lot of these new buildings are coming with flashing car signs. Like if a car is coming, they have one of these right here that says car is approaching. So you get that as well. Now this is a Carrot Express, and over here next to Carrot Express, I know you can see the sign. Yep, that is a Chick-fil-A. Now I don't remember eating at the Carrot Express if I'm not mistaken, but I remember. Oh, this is the public liquors. So this is public liquors, but I remember eating here at the Chick-fil-A a few times. Now over here is the courthouse building where they do a lot of court cases and stuff like that. And there is and over here, if you can see that building right there, that is the jail. I've had a privilege of going there as a teenager. I ended up going there on a field trip, and it wasn't the brightest. This is Northwest 14th Avenue right here, and this is 12th Street. So, and you are minutes away from Jackson Hospital. Like I said, this is the 836 Expressway, which is also called the Dolphin Expressway. So you're here, and as you can see, there's high traffic here. And just beyond those buildings, you have several office buildings and health buildings, and of course hospitals as well. So this is it. This is the River Landing Shops and Residencies here in the Miami's Health District in the Attapata area. If you know the area of this location, holler at me. You know, comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email me roundtable00@yahoo.com if you want to stay anonymous. But I don't know the actual name of this area, because it's near the health district, so I want to say the health district area, but you're also near the Attapata area, so I don't know what actually this area consists of, but let me know. Don't want to get hit by a car, but this is the River Landing Shops and Residencies. You see there's a trolley here. Another information, there used to be a bus that used to come here in this area. This is the Health District trolley, which is a trolley that circulates around the Health District area, you know, and it also stops here. And there's also another trolley that stops here, which is called the Stadium trolley, which is a trolley that circulates from the Health District to Lone Depot Park, and it makes a stop here at the River Landing store. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it's like walking around. We're engaged.